York Jets and the Tennessee Titans. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Ready, 70 Timberwolf. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Ready.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Go!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. It'll be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Hurt! Let go!
On 2nd down, Posey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hurt! 18, Pioneer!
Flushed out right. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Okay,
And on
ready?
their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
He's checking. Panther 60, Panther 60.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he is not going to be able to get away as he's swarming for a loss shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Let's
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Watch 54. Hey, watch the slant.
On first down, Strong, and now spinning away. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs. And the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Sack! 70 Timberwolf. Here we go, D. Switch. Go.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
53, Mike 53. Check back. Ready, go.
They'll run on first down. Strong. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Titans. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this. He's got a man complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. Well, he didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runners do all day long to get out here and take off.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
I smell fear in that offense. Check 31, check 31. Cougar 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. And
looking to throw. Turner. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. You can't block me. Kill, kill, kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here we go, here we go. Go!
On 3rd down, Turner. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
These two teams all tied after 1.
Ready? 53 is the light. Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther.
Now Turner to throw on 2nd down. Incomplete.
Turner's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
Bring it up, bring it up.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Turner. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And his kick here is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. This extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Quick whip, quick whip. Watch the whip.
On 1st down, Mosey, and he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Hold the ready. Watch Fofo. Not today, you are. Not today. Cowboy 80. Check. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Okay,
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And again this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this inside the 10.
Frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed to the marker and picked up the first down.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, he's a little more of a skate back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action throw the ball.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Titans 9. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I've met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
At the 7-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60, 60 Eagles.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Go!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it right side to Britt. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And the Jets first down.
Here we go,
so
here we
the
go.
Ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Mustang 19. You gonna see me and you
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A loss of 12 yards. It's second down.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn, that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Let's go, boys, let's go! On the set. Watch it divide. You ain't got 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Mike 55, Mike 55.
To throw is Turner on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
70 Lions. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Kill, kill, kill.
Off play action. Turner. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Turner's
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game.
Okay,
Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Turner looking to throw on second down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here we go.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
On the ball, go.
Back to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have went neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Shoot. Viking 18. Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
18 Rattler. Mike, 44. Hey, pick your game up. Bobo's the Mike. Mike's Bobo. Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
On the double.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
Ready. 70 Lions. Tempo.
They'll keep it on the ground. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Let's go now. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Rip left, rip left. Big ass, big ass, big
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, ready.
Turner now from the gun on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. On 1st down, Turner. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
Yo! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hustle. Cut.
From the gun on 3rd down, Turner looking left side. He's got it complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
4-yard line.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Go.
Back to throw, Turner. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
10 yards to go.
Ready, ready.
Right there, 54 Mike. Watch the slant, watch the slant. 30,
Ready, go.
They run the count. Strong. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. They'll come out in the pistol.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
44's Mike. Check, check. Hey, 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 hey.
Take go!
And here's Turner from the gun on 3rd down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 4 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more. It's first and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
On the set. 44 for Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Jets.
Got it. Ready? Watch Mofo. Hurt. Right there. Right, go.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside kill. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Let go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 4, he doubled that. He wound up getting 8. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Ready? 44 to Mike. I don't think you got it, son. Check. 70 Timberwolves.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Take 4.
Watch the edge. Ready.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drive to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
first down. Strong. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Nothing here. Ready, break. Cougar 19. Hot, hot.
From the gun, Turner. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Hustle, hustle.
Looking to throw. Turner. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
18 Cardinal.
They run the counter. Strong. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Another carry for the running back.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to lead that clock. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Turner. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Oh, that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, cut.
On 1st down, Strong.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Come on, D! Check 26, check 26.
Say, hey!
Motion.
Go!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Titans are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready, go!
They'll try to run this one in. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go!
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. And at the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Ready,
Took just
right.
one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
60. 44, check. Check, go.
He's back to throw. Out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher.
Don't worry about it, baby. I ain't worried about it. Let's go.
Picked off at the 11. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do.
Ready.
2nd and 11.
Mike.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup,